Alright, so hello gamers and welcome back to my second Rift Royale video. Today I'm going to be giving you 10 very simple but very important tips that you need to know for this game. And some of them are more complicated than others, but overall, they're pretty easy to understand. But they're all tips that you need to know because a lot of these will help you win games way easier. And my first tip is very simple. You can't play solo and your teammates suck at the game. So to win games, you're either going to have to rely on random squad mates being good, which is not going to happen very often, or you can play duos. And the reason I do recommend you play duos, especially if you have a friend, but if you're by yourself, play duos as well, is because your teammate usually sucks and you can win 1v2s, but you can't necessarily win a 1v4 very often. So it's better to be fighting 1v2s than 1v4s because people in this game kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, oh no, this guy's gonna get a gun. Hold on, I got an assault rifle. Okay, you can see here, I'm fighting a duo here, but they're not that great. If it was 4 people I was fighting here, I would have a problem. But the fact that I'm only fighting a couple of people makes it pretty easy to win. My teammate is actually playing. So the first tip is really just play in duos. You will more consistently do better. Now, the next tip is extremely important and not something you necessarily would know immediately. And this is a thing in a lot of games, is that guns are hit scan, which means if you're pointing at a guy and you left click and the crosshair is directly on the person, it will always hit them every single time. Wow, okay, I'm low. And that's super important to know and not necessarily something you would know immediately. So basically, if you're shooting at a guy who is 1,000 meters away with a deagle and you're not moving, so the deagle has perfect accuracy, it will immediately hit them. There's no travel time. You don't got to count for drop or anything. That's super important to know. Speaking of the deagle, it's very important to never move at all when you're using the deagle because the deagle only works if you're not moving at all, not jumping, and you're aiming down sights. So it's really important to do that. Otherwise, it's just gonna kind of suck. Wow, this guy is loaded. Even the shotgun is hit scan, however, it doesn't really work too well at range because of the spread factor. So yeah, if you're gonna use a deagle, and I don't have one right now, as you can see, look at this. Yeah, that's a thing, except it's not really that big of a problem with these guns. And of course, the shotgun, as you can see, if I'm not moving, spread is a lot better. However, you can move and you can jump with an assault rifle and get pretty good accuracy, I'm not gonna lie. However, you can't do that with the deagle. Like, the deagle has some weird spread to it. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's new. This also has 100% accuracy, and as you can see, I cannot move or jump. Even though I can aim down sights and jump, you can't jump at all, you know? Oh, this doesn't do, like, any damage. That's weird. It only has 10 bullets, but it just doesn't do damage. Teammate's knocked? Okay, that's fine. Launch pads, if I can find one, are extremely strange and require quite a bit of knowledge about them. The very first and probably most important thing about launch pads that you need to know is that you can actually shoot and aim down sights while you're falling from a launch pad. The downside of this is, of course, you can't get 100% accuracy since you are slightly moving, so definitely switch to an assault rifle, or if you're very close to a submachine gun, and probably not a shotgun unless you're actually landing on a guy. You can also heal while you are launch padding. Keep in mind you have to hold down left click to do that, and you won't be able to shoot during that time, but it's not that big of a problem. Let me try to see. This is, as you can see, hit scan, so basically there's no travel time. If I'm looking at the guy, it will immediately hit them if my crosshair is zoomed in all the way. This gun is not really that great, I'm not gonna lie. I guess the upside is that it has perfect accuracy. Here's the thing about the deagle, and this probably as well, that you need to know is that they only work at the farthest of ranges. The reason for that is because I can jump around and still shoot, and as you can see, hit my shots. And if I was closer than like 100 meters, I would actually be able to hit him pretty consistently. And with the Desert Eagle, I would have to stand completely still, which makes me incredibly vulnerable to anybody with decently good aim. And if I just jump around and spam, I'll probably win against a deagle in most fights, unless I'm kind of low or something, or they hit like multiple headshots, because the purple deagle will be a 5-shot to the body against purple armor, which is not great at all. So don't use a deagle or this infantry rifle type thing unless you're pretty far away. And this guy has so much stuff. Okay, he's got a deagle. Another thing about launch pads is that they actually will despawn after a little bit of time. There's one right there actually, so maybe I'll use it. So if you're going to actually use a launch pad, I recommend you jump immediately on it. Now, this is pretty important for damage markers. If you hit somebody in the shields, it will show up as white. If it hits them for health, which means their shield is broken, it will hit them for a red marker. And if it's a yellow, it means it's a headshot, regardless of armor or not. Oh no, my teammate's knocked. Okay, this is my first round on today, and I'm kind of popping off, I'm not gonna lie. And like, I've won so many games of this. I think I won 4 out of 5 games yesterday when I was playing with my friend. People in this game are not too good because it's mostly mobile players. And if you're on mobile, maybe there's auto fire, I'm not too sure. But these people tend to not really be that great. So yeah, if you get a hit marker and it's yellow damage, it's a headshot, red means health, and white means shield. So keep that in mind. If you're hitting only yellows, you don't really know if they have shield or not. So maybe go for like 1 body shot, but honestly, just go for the most damage possible. If you're hitting them, it'll kill them. But just know if you hit them for white, it means they have shield remaining. Another thing is shield charges will heal 25 shield. If you have like a white armor set, maybe a shield charge is better than a battery. As you can see, like, this is going to be completely accurate, but I have to completely stop moving, which is fine for, like, these cover-to-cover battles. But if somebody's spraying at me, I'm gonna probably want to switch to my AK and just kind of spam. But yeah, hipfire is not really that big of a problem. So as you can see, I'm just kind of hipfiring this guy. So if you're hitting somebody for reds, it means they're pretty low, within 100 health. Oh, frick. Oh, no. Where's my teammate, dude? Where's my teammate? Oh my gosh, my teammate got destroyed. Now, tip number 8 is actually double pump is possible in this game. Yes, you can actually double pump. You can use 2 pumps and you can switch between them. You'll skip some of the time to shoot. The problem with this is that the pump shotgun is actually pretty fast in this game, so it's not really that helpful. But if you want a double pump, it is there. I do recommend that you just use like a submachine gun after you use your pump shotgun, because the SMG has a very, very fast time to kill. Like, it does a lot of damage and it shoots pretty fast. Another thing that is very, very important is armor swapping. Armor swapping is basically you take some armor and you pick it up mid-fight, because it will give you full armor during a fight, which is incredibly important. Also, I'm not finding a gun here. So basically, if you want to win a fight and you want some extra health, pull out a second set of armor and you can pop off. Got him. That is extremely helpful in a lot of fights, just to get a little bit of extra health. Also, my teammate is already dead. Okay, and now I have a little bit more armor, as you can see. Now, because of the accuracy in this game, plus the fact that the damage per shot is not that high, as you can see, you're going to want to go for headshots pretty much constantly, because it will basically double your DPS. We're just going to destroy a guy who's not hitting headshots and basically win every fight that way. Oh, that's medium bullets, dude. Okay, whoa, 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 whoa. How did he destroy me like that? Oh, that's armor swapping for you. And yeah, he should not have gone for that. So peeking corners like that is extremely important, as this is a third-person game, and with any third-person game, you can go for plays like that. It's a bit scummy, not gonna lie, but if it's gonna win you a fight, go for it. Now, the final tip I have written down, and then I'll just talk about some general tips as I'm playing, is walls, because yes, you can place down walls. If I was in a fight, let's say, which I am, and they hit me, which they're not. They're just not hitting me at all. So right now, I can basically just get hit a bunch of times, which I'm not, and then switch over to this armor and get more armor, 100 extra health mid-fight. But yes, walls, which I just found one. These will take up a full slot of your inventory. So if you don't want to take them, it's fine, like you don't gotta. But they actually are pretty helpful. Ooh, a gold AK. You can place these down mid-fight and get a little bit of cover, and as you can see, it will block my hitbox. However, I don't think they can be destroyed, and I don't think they despawn, which seems a little bit broken, but as you can see, you can jump over them. So you can't really like box people in or like trap people with them at all, and the spikes don't seem to do any damage. Also, yes, you do walk with your knife out faster, which is really cool. And as you can see, I got 30 seconds to hit this launch pad. I'm just gonna hit it now. And yes, I can't really use my deagle midair. As you can see, this crosshair is just how much spread it's gonna be, so it's gonna just spread out wherever it wants. So that's why I recommend the deagle for long range, because medium range, somebody who's just doing this is going to have pretty good accuracy, you know. But as you can see, my normal setup is assault rifle or AK and pump shotgun, then SMG, and then maybe a deagle, and then I want to have some meds. I don't usually take walls or anything with me. I really like to stock up on as much meds as possible, because medding in this game is it's a bit annoying, you know. You'll end up not being able to find any meds on people for some reason, so you want to stock up as much as possible. Normally in this game, if you don't have meds, since there's no regen, you kind of just lose to the next guy. So saving at least like a couple of slots for meds is pretty important. I would say like go for like 3 or maybe even 4 slots of just utility, and if you wanted to, you could just have like an AK or assault rifle and a pump and probably do pretty good. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. So tiers of loot is pretty important, but only in a couple of scenarios. First off, assault rifle tiers are not actually as big as you think. The deagle tier is very important because the gold one does 50, which means it's going to be like a 2-shot headshot instead of a 3-shot headshot, and a 4-shot body instead of a 5-shot body. Shotguns are not that important for the higher tier ones. However, the very most important one, wow, I'm lasering this guy, is going to be the SMG, because the SMG, since it shoots super fast, 1 extra damage is going to increase your DPS by a lot. Also, I did not know that the zone moved this fast. How does the zone move faster than you do in like the final circle? That was not something I expected to happen then. Also, you can't switch as fast as you would think. However, you can switch by just pressing the number key. So if you don't want to have to go through this entire thing and like kind of take a while, you can just switch to your 5th slot, or you can scroll backwards, or you can just press F to go to your melee. And yes, you will walk faster with your melee. Also, the zone is a bit obstructive if you're next to it, which could be pretty annoying. So try to stay a little bit away from it. All right, let's go for the deagle. Got him for 45. Oh, that's a fat headshot, dude. Why was he still peeking when I hit him for 90? I don't like that kind of player that does that, man. Oh, I can't see. I just ruined my own tip. Okay, buddy. This is toxic. I can't do this, dude. I knew it. I knew he was gonna peek that direction. No, what? I was behind the wall. If you have bad zone and you just can't see, you kind of lose. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy, that was some of the tips for this game that I have. I might make a second version of this once I played some more. And also, this has like no guns here. Is this just bugged out? Like it just doesn't have any guns. Try to kill as many people as possible over here, all the way down here. Let me just... What? How much health does he have, dude? Knocked. Killed. It appears to drop your armor with half durability now instead of just like deleting it from the game, which is really nice. Because before I would kind of... Oh, stolen kill. Okay. No, he's trying to steal my kill, dude. Oh no, this guy actually hits his shots. Gotta get the oldest trick in the book. Armor swap. Oh, well, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and sub. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.